My name is Ammar Younas. Originally, I am from Pakistan. In Pakistan, I belong to Hafizabad. Hafizabad is a small city near to Lahore. Lahore is a big city, but Hafizabad is bigger than Bishkek. Uh, I don't remember about my early schooling. My early schooling was at home. I was home tutored by my mother and my auntie and my grandmother. We don't have these kindergartens or sadiks as we have here in Kyrgyzstan. So my mother and my auntie and my grandmother, they taught me at home. Uh, I studied in a private school, and after that I got admission into governmental institution. My first school was Government High School number 1 in Hafizabad, where I completed my 9th and 10th class. I graduated from this school at the age of 13, and then I got admission into Government College Hafizabad. This Government College Hafizabad is the college where my father is also working. He's a professor in political science. So I completed my college, which is 11th and 12th grade in Government College Hafizabad. So I completed my college, which is 12th year of education, at the age of 15. After that, I got admission into a university, which is FC College University, Foreign Christian College University in Lahore. It is one of the most prestigious institutions in Pakistan, and I started. So I was studying in FC College Lahore, and I was majoring in biotechnology. It was a field of applied sciences. I completed one full semester and one summer semester. I didn't enjoy it that much because I was not good at in applied sciences. I excelled more in humanities and social sciences. I liked more literature and history rather than biology and chemistry. And at the same time, my sister graduated from the college. She wanted to become a medical doctor. So in Pakistan, for getting admission into medical university, you have to take a pre-admission test. She couldn't pass this exam because no, actually you have to come on merit in order to get admission. For example, 40,000 students, they appear in this exam, and only 2,000 students, they get admission. She took this exam, I took this exam, and we couldn't get on merit. And after that, my parents decided to send us to Kyrgyzstan. Kyrgyzstan was economically suitable because the tuition fees was very low, and my parents could afford the tuition fees for both of us. If they would send us to main Russia or Ukraine or China, they had to pay a huge amount of money. So we decided Kyrgyzstan is something which we can afford. We came here and we started studying medicine. After completing my second year in medicine, I felt that this is not something which I should be doing in future. And but at that time it was very late. I couldn't change my field because there was no option in my university, and I had invested a lot on my medical degree. So I decided to study in another university as a part-time student. I got admission in another university as a part-time student in finance. So I was studying medicine in the morning, and in the afternoon I was studying finance. And then after my third year, I started studying Turkish language as well in Kyrgyz Turkish Manas University. They had a course. So there was a time when in the morning I was studying medicine, and in the afternoon I was studying finance, and in the evening from 5 to 7 hours, sometimes from 7 to 9, I was studying Turkish language. And I was also doing a job. My first job was at Kyrgyz State Arabic University, where I was working as a volunteer English teacher. I taught there for 6 months as a volunteer teacher, and they gave me a certificate of experience. On the basis of this certificate of experience, I was able to get jobs in some other languages courses. So I was studying parallel to that. I was teaching, and while studying these different subjects, I realized that I cannot study a subject in. So after completing my medical degree, I decided to study international relations, and the best opportunity which was available here in Kyrgyzstan. It was American University of Central Asia. I wrote an email to Professor Andrew Wachtel that I want to study in your university, but I cannot afford the tuition fees. He said that okay, come to me and we will discuss. So I met with Andrew Wachtel, and he gave me a tuition fees concession, and the tuition fees which I had to pay, it was very much affordable for me. So I started studying international relations in AUCA. Parallel to this degree, I started studying law as well as a part-time student in the same university where I completed my finance degree. I have recently graduated with a degree in law from the university where I completed my finance degree, and hopefully next month I will graduate from AUCA with a degree in international relations, and at the age of 24 I will have 5 degrees in total. These are some of my certificates which I got from different competitions. Nowadays I am not collecting certificates because no one ever asked me to show my certificates. Now if I participate in some competitions or conferences or seminars, they give me certificate, but I don't care about these certificates. One of the biggest achievements is to participate in this debate competition. It was organized by government of Punjab, and they selected the best public speakers from the college, and then the top 3 of them, they went on the city level competition, and from city level competition they went to the division level competition, and from division level competition they went to the province level, or you can say that at the regional level. And in the final there were top 18 public speakers from all over the region Punjab. Approximately 3,000 debaters contested for this competition, and I was in top 18 public speakers. So this was one of my greatest achievements. Here in Kyrgyzstan I started participating in academic conferences as well as in round tables, in seminars, in everything. As far as languages is concerned, I can speak my native languages, which is Urdu and Punjabi, and I can speak Hindi language, of course, because it is similar to the Urdu language. Then I can speak English language. I studied Russian language for 2.5 years. I went for a language course for 2 hours per day. It was very difficult to learn Russian language. Then I studied Turkish language here in Kyrgyzstan for 2 years from Kyrgyz Turkish Manas University. In Pakistan I studied Arabic language as well, and nowadays I am learning Kyrgyz language. Again, I can understand Kyrgyz, but it is very difficult for me to speak now. I can just handle the basic conversation. I applied to many universities, and by now I have been accepted into 18 programs, including the master's program in Columbia University, in Washington University, University of London, London City University, University of Brussels, some European universities like in Italy, Santa Anna School of Advanced Studies, University of Tartu in Estonia, Tilburg Law University in Netherlands, I am waiting some results from Russia, but by now I didn't decide where I will get admission. Maybe I will study, or maybe I will continue with my job. The first step of communication cycle is thinking, the process of thinking which takes place in your mind. What is this? It is when you have some ideas into a foreign language. So what you will do, first of all, you will think. After thinking, you will encode this message into the foreign language. For example, you have thought. And after receiving this message, he will encode this message in code. The process of decoding is reciprocal to the process of encoding. In the process of decoding, the person B will try to understand your thought because he has received what you said in the foreign language. So encoding is related to receiving. The process of encoding is related to receiving in the sense that the person...
Ammar Younas is our teacher for English for the journalists, and he is a really good teacher. He taught us a lot of things, not only about English, but also about life, and he is a really interesting person, and he always wants to help us to achieve some goals, and he is the life He's a life example. He's a life example of person that can speak a lot of languages fluently, and we want to be like him. And he's like inspiration for us.
Many people ask me that why I selected too many careers, why I don't concentrate on one career, and I think that everyone should try everything. If you have time and resources, you should try everything, because if you will not try, you will regret in future. For example, if I wouldn't study international relations, in the long run I would think that I should study international relations. Maybe I could do better than medicine in international relations. So I think that if you have time, and if you can afford, or if you can manage, and you can demonstrate the responsibility and persistency, then you should try everything. And one of the benefits of this, I can feel right now that everything seems connected to me. For example, I can connect finance with medicine, and medicine with political science, and political science is already connected to journalism, or you can say that with law, and everything seems to me interconnected. I cannot express them in words, but in my mind I can see that these dots are connected somehow, and I personally can feel the benefits of too many careers. And I think that my talent is my hobby, and my hobby is my passion, and my passion is my profession. And people ask me that what you do in your free time. So I don't have free time, because my free time is dedicated to my hobby, and hobby is something which is my passion, and this is the passion which is my profession. And I am just doing my hobby, and people are paying me for this. They are giving me salary just for this, that I am enjoying my work.
I'm Almas Ibrahim, director of Eastern University, named after Mahmoud Qashqari, Barskani. We are located in Bishkek, in Kyrgyz Republic. This is a very interesting question, because really we have one of the amazing person in our university. We catch him 2 years ago, and now he is one of the crucial part of our university. I mean, Mr. Ammar Younas. First, I get information about him from internet, from a Facebook page. I thought that he have a very great activity in Facebook, and he has different diversity kind of posts in politics, in economics, in international relations, in language, in history, in Islam point. So I was very interested in his personality. Then when we get information from him, I invited him to his university. Now we are together. Now we are together in our university. Nowadays he head of strategic strategic research center in our Eastern University. So he is making a great, giving great support to the international relations of our university, to bring in new partners, new relations with other countries, with other universities, like University of Management Business School in Italy.
I am in love with Kyrgyzstan. Kyrgyzstan is my second home. Even I go to Pakistan, I cannot stay there for more than 1 month. I always feel that something is missing, and the thing which is missing, it is Kyrgyzstan. When I came here in Kyrgyzstan, it was totally different as I was expecting. I searched about Kyrgyzstan on internet, and when I was looking for some photos, I was finding photos of Philharmonia, or maybe of center, or FIFA center, and I was expecting that I am going to a European country, but when I came here it was totally different. It took me some time to get used to the environment and the people themselves, because at first all the faces were similar to me. Even I couldn't differentiate between my teachers, but with the passage of time I started feeling more comfortable as I was in Pakistan, because there were many people. You go on street or in bazaar, it is a densely populated place, and in Kyrgyzstan everything is calm and quiet, and of course the weather was very much soothing in terms of as compared to Pakistan, because Pakistan was very hot, and here for the very first time I encountered temperature like minus 10 and minus 15. So with the passage of time, everything becomes very smooth going for me, and now I don't want to leave Kyrgyzstan. I want to stay here. I will live here as long as I could. My personal philosophy is that you should learn how to sacrifice. You should invest in your future. There were many periods in my academic life when I had money for eating or to pay for a course, and I had to decide that should I save this money for buying something, or should I invest this in my course or in my training or seminar. So I was eating noodles for many days and sandwiches for many days just to save money to pay for my education. And now the time has come when I am very much stable, and I am getting good salaries, and the money which I had invested in my future, I am getting this money back. So my philosophy is that you should invest in your future, and after discovering your talent, you should become persistence, and you should demonstrate persistency and responsibility towards this passion, and ultimately you will start feeling the results.
Hello, my name is Burul Mukashna Nazarmatova. I am Vice Rector for International Relations for the International Academy of Finance, Law and Business and Management. Ammar is one of the best students, as I already told, but he is also one of the brilliant generators of scientific ideas. Ammar is very useful for MAUPFIP, for our academy. and we are happy to work with Ammar. He's one of the best colleagues and students also.
Ammar is a very good teacher in our university. He is young, but he has a good experience for us, and he helps us to improve our skills in English, in leaderships, and today he helps us to improve our research skills. And today we can say that Ammar is one of the best employees in this university.
Hello, my name is Lopek, so I study in the first grade of this university, and Ammar has taught us in political science, and also he's he said one of the best teachers in our university. So he did a lot of contribution in our university. Yeah.
We are very happy to have him with us. So we are not international university, but we are on our way to getting international status. So I'm confident that he will help us in this way. And as a university, because we are going to make a relationship with partners in other countries like China, like Turkish, Arabic countries, and Western countries. Because as I mentioned, we are teaching several foreign languages in our university. We have nowadays more than 13 specialties, and now we are going to open the PhD degree in Arabic language in other specialties as well. So we are also young university. We are growing. We are growing. So we are very happy to have Ammar with you, and we wish him a great success in his future afterwards.
I will recommend that you shouldn't listen to anyone as long as you are doing something productive. If you will listen someone, and if you will accept someone's recommendations, you will not be that responsible. And if you do something which you feel that you should do, you will take the responsibility. If it went wrong, you will not feel that bad. If someone will recommend you and you do that thing and it went wrong, then you will feel bad for yourself, and you will feel bad for that person also. But if you do what you want to do, and you do it with the full responsibility, and then it went wrong, then you will not feel bad. You will enjoy the process. You will ultimately learn something, and you will try to avoid your mistakes in future when you will try something new.